Hello, honorable members of the clan. So let's go back to the Gauteng High Court. It is now long adjournment. And if emotional and intellectual manipulation was a human being, well, what just happened right now with Judge Ratha reading an old judgment regarding a counsel being rude towards a witness? Especially a witness that does not want to answer the question, and he goes down a winding road with meandering as if he is going to the end or to the mouth of the river. Seriously, honestly speaking, guys, I'm not quite sure what Judge Ratha was doing right there, but to me, it sounds like he was manipulating Mr. Mnisi, because Mr. Mnisi is a little bit much of a guy who just wants answers from the witness. However, it may look or come out as if Mr. Mnisi is attacking the witness, but the witness himself is an argumentative person. And so Ratha is like, I've been holding myself for a very long time because I want to come in. And we've been saying, yeah, Ratha, we like you when you are quiet. Let Mr. Mnisi do his thing. But I still don't think Mr. Mnisi is being rude at all towards Mr. Gininda. Mr. Gininda, I see he is deliberately trying to frustrate Mr. Mnisi by not answering his questions. Now, you must remember, Section 35 of the Constitution is active in a criminal matter because the accused must also have a fair trial. And if the witness is not assisting the court in coming to a conclusion that indeed the accused is the right person beyond a reasonable doubt, what must he do? What is he supposed to do when he's being frustrated by the witness? And correctly so, the judge Shu, and not Mr. Mgomezulu taking strays. Mr. Mgomezulu stood up, even he apologized. When a person apologizes, I thought that should be cast aside. Unless then you are a person who does not believe in forgiveness. Yeah, people that don't believe in forgiveness. That is why I keep thinking that Ratha might actually be a Cancer, guys. Does anybody know when his birthday is? But anyways, guys, I don't want to lie to you. I am a bit bored. I think not because I'm bored. It's because of the medication that I have taken because of my evolution that is taking place in my mouth right now. And I've taken medication and I tried my level best to keep my eyes open, but I couldn't. However, where I left off with these two was at the point where Mr. Gininda was adamantly staying on the fact that even though Makumalo, Tumtogozisi, and all the other ones described the man who is short, dark-skinned, with dreads and with ikomo, still the wrong person that was identified in Zamambata. Remember, Zamambata was the one that was wrongfully arrested. And then I kept asking myself, hey, whatever happened to Zamambata? Because I know he was pursuing a civil lawsuit against his wrongful arrest. What ended up happening with that? Was it settled out of court? Is it still going to be taking place in court? Because, listen, the lead investigator says that he was wrongfully arrested and he also looked into it, and indeed he wasn't the right person. And I remember the then Commissioner of Police, the National Commissioner of Police, Kehlam Stole, who said Mr. Mbata is not out of the hot water just yet because the matter is still ongoing. At some point, maybe he might get rearrested. But here we're having a lead investigator in the court of law saying he was wrongfully arrested, he was never there, it's not him. But then again, you look at the description. Yeah, okay, fine. Accused number 3 is short. Accused number 3 had dreadlocks up to his neck. But the dark skin tone person? No, he looks to me like a yellow bone. And it looks like he's always been a yellow bone. Even if he was not a yellow bone, let's say because he's in jail, and people who stay indoors, let's say in his case, probably 95% of the time, your skin tone from dark can turn into some kind of caramel or even a bit lighter. This guy has always been light in complexion. And people that described the gunman, he was dark-skinned. I don't see a dark skin there. And then they went into this argument about similar features. This is when Judge Ratha came in and he said, I'm just assisting your client when you are using two different people with similar features. I kind of understood what Judge Ratha was saying there, but Mr. Mnisi, for some reason, he was missing what Judge Ratha was saying. So let's say me and B, we're two different people, but we have similar features type of situation. So now what are you saying? Who between the two of us is the person that we are talking about type of situation? But anyways, Mr. Mnisi eventually explained it in a different version of what he was trying to say. And he said maybe it's a matter of semantics, which I agree with Ratha again. It was not a matter of semantics. It's a matter of the exact who are you talking about? You know. But anyways, guys, like I said, I kind of like was the medication was taking a toll on me. I kind of like reclined my game chair all the way down, and I told myself I'm gonna listen while I close my eyes. Azwi ubthongo. And I wake up and I'm hearing Ratha reading what sounded like a letter to me. I'm like, oh no, not another one from the public. And this time the public member is saying that Ratha is a magistrate. But then again, you ask yourself, why would a high court be reading a judgment from the magistrate's court? How persuasive is that? How persuasive is that? I just want to know. And then I think there are other parts that I am missing. Do you realize that description that Longo Twala with a firearm, describing a guy with a firearm being dark, dreadlocks, short, wearing a jacket that was khaki to beige in color. And then Gininda was like, I dealt with this because there was a wrong person that was identified. The evidence shows that accused number 3 is the correct person. This is what Gininda was, this is what Gininda was saying. My role as an investigator is not to evaluate. That part made me laugh. My role as an investigator is not to evaluate and come up with a judgment. And I'm like, but that's exactly what you've been doing. Kanti Mnisi was like, that's exactly what I've been telling you, sir. That your job is to gather evidence and then go and make arrest according to what you find and leave the rest to the court to determine whether this person is innocent or guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. So the accused in court are right people. This is what Gininda says. And then I think Judge Ratha, this is the part where I just said as well about the similar features. But I'm protesting that accused number 3 is not dark-skinned. He is light-skinned. Everything else that they may have described, correct. But his skin tone does not say that he is also the right person, because we need to get everything correct here. All right? We need to get everything correct. So I think they labored around the identity of accused number 3, basically going back and forth about that. But just to go back to the intellectual and emotional manipulation by Judge Ratha, I think Judge Ratha wants now to come back and defend the witness. That's what I'm taking from this so-called judgment. He just wants to defend the witness every time Mr. Mnisi pushes them against the corner to answer a pertinent question that might actually be damaging to the state. And Mr. Baloy, once again, since morning, he's been getting up and objecting and objecting and objecting. I'm not quite sure why Judge Ratha keeps blue-ticking him as well, because it's quite funny to see Mr. Baloy being blue-ticked. So it's clear as well that emotional and intellectual manipulation is towards us as well. Remember, Judge Ratha watches YouTube. Yeah, it's also for us as well, to not to say anything, to leave him alone, basically. That is what I picked up. I could be wrong, but that's what I picked up. And I think just be a presiding officer, sir, without descending into the arena. And Mr. Mgomezulu apologized for his remarks, even though action speaks louder than words. That's all I can say. Action speaks louder than words. And this judgment, for me, it's irrelevant in this matter, because nobody's being attacked. The witness is being a hostile witness with his long winding answers. So what is the counsel supposed to do in this matter? What is it supposed to do? So this judgment for me, it was manipulation. Like how R versus Hapworth 1928 was. I see that was been abandoned because everybody woke up to realize that this was a manipulation towards the defense. That when the defense is looking for fairness, then they jump onto R versus Hapworth, when instead they're supposed to look at Section 35 of the Constitution, because this is a criminal matter and it's about the accused. That's all. 1928 has nothing to do with the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa. I think in Act 108 of 1996. Look at the two differences, like North and South. North Pole, South Pole type of situation. But anyways, guys, I would like to continue nursing my mouth. Like I said, this is going to take place probably 2-3 days. I'll be back to normal. I don't know how my face is going to be reshaped after that. I did see a comment. Somebody said, "Oh, this is normal. Usali means Okay. Oh, okay. Let's leave it there. But Isisu is up and down. Yeah, it's up and down. But the way you were saying it is, I'm a baby growing up. Mulimi as a kid, you also have a ruddy belly as well. I get you. And I think also my medication I don't know if I've been speaking sense throughout this video. Honestly speaking, if I have not been making sense, well, blame it on the medication, not on me. Let's see each other a little bit later when I have recovered. Or maybe we'll see each other tomorrow. It will depend, honestly speaking, on how I feel today. But other than that, just know that I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for the super thanks. I appreciate them. And thank you ever so much. You know who you are. Thank you. And I'll see you later. I really am feeling drowsy. Bye.